Before we look at the exceptions to the general character propensity ban contained in Rule 404A, let's explore a specialized application of the ban, the rule forbidding the use of other act evidence to prove character propensity under Rule 404B. As noted in Module 12, under Rule 404A, a party may not introduce evidence of a person's character to show that the person acted in line with that character trait on a particular occasion. Rule 404B simply deals with a specialized application of that principle, addressing issues related to when a party seeks to introduce evidence of other acts, not just general character trait evidence, to prove that a person acted in conformity with the character trait associated with those other acts. In other words, going back to the example from the last module, suppose that a former boxer is on trial for assault. Rule 404A would not allow the prosecutor to introduce evidence that the boxer has a general reputation for violence to prove that the boxer acted in conformity with that violent character trait on the occasion that gave rise to this particular assault charge. However, what if a prosecutor instead offered evidence about how the boxer had engaged in a bar brawl 2 years ago, or a road rage incident a decade ago? Rule 404B grapples with this question and has 3 main features. First, Rule 404B simply represents a specialized application of the character propensity ban, a rule of limited exclusion. Evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts is not admissible to prove the character of a person in order to show action in conformity therewith. Second, this again is a rule of limited exclusion. You may use the other act evidence for some other purpose, a purpose other than proving character propensity. And Rule 404B contains an illustrative list of potentially valid purposes: proof of motive, opportunity, intent, preparation, plan, knowledge, identity, or absence of mistake or accident. In addition, note that even if you introduce other act evidence for a valid purpose, a purpose other than proving character propensity, all this means is that you survive the 404B ban and live to face Rule 403. The third feature of Rule 404B is a notice requirement. In a criminal case, upon the request of a defendant, the prosecution must provide reasonable notice to the defendant about the general nature of any such other act evidence. The goal here, again, or not again, but obviously, is to give a defendant a chance to prepare and know in advance what he or she is facing at trial.